welcome to the party. More specifically, welcome to Side Quests, our weekly one-shot series showcasing a different game with a different crew every week. But before we get into the action, we'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. First up, Tabletop Loot, purveyors of fine dice. You can use promo code WTTPDICE to get 15% off your next purchase from tabletoploot.com. We're also sponsored by So Nerdware. Head over to SoNerdware.com and use promo code WELCOME to get 10% off your next order. So Nerdware, it's what the nerds wear. And of course, we are proudly sponsored by Roll20, the virtual tabletop that runs straight out of your web browser. Maps, character sheets, video chat, Roll20 has everything you need. So get started with a free basic account today by signing up at roll20.net/start/WTTP. And finally, if you'd like to support us directly, you can come check out our Patreon. And if you want to join in the fun, take a look at our Discord server. Alright, enough shilling. Let's go meet the players for tonight's game.
Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Oh my gosh. We have a fantastic one-shot of Paranoia coming up. I'm really excited. Just a second. I feel like I'm supposed to, we already went through the ads. Was there anything else that we needed? I don't think there was any other ads we needed. Yeah. All right. So my name is Abby, also known as Abigator Frenzy, and we are going to be doing a one-shot of a game called Paranoia. So for those of you who have never heard of this game or the system, all you need to know is that it's a futuristic society and it's run by a computer, and the computer is your friend. And the computer is never wrong, and happiness is mandatory, and any commies or mutants or trespassers will be eliminated. But there are no trespassers or commies or mutants, because Alpha Complex, where we live, is perfect, because Friend Computer makes it so. Thank you so much for that raid, you guys. Welcome all of those who are coming from new to the party. One Shot Mondays. That's all you need to know, basically. Friend Computer is always right and never wrong. We're living on Alpha Complex. And why don't we go around and introduce our players and let them introduce their characters. Let's start off with, I can't see who is first on the actual Twitch, so we'll go with Speedy.
Hello, my name is Speedy. You may know me from the internet as Not So Speedruns. I see him pronouns, and I today am playing as troubleshooter designation Garf, security level ultraviolet. Definitely ultraviolet. Home sector NKL clone number 3, or Garfunkel if you prefer. Most folks just call me Garf, though. And I'm here to root out some commie mutant traitors and ensure that they are sufficiently happy with our computer friend and ruler.
Because the computer friend ruler is always right. All right, let's go to, let's see, Ulfrig, who's going to tell us about yourself and your character.
Hello, I go by Ulfrig online. I use she, they pronouns, and my character is K-0-B0-LD, or Kobold.
I'm so excited. Also, for those of you who don't know, this is going to be a pretty loosey-goosey game. So, like, for those of you who played Paranoia before, we're kind of following the rules, but not really. So, whatever. All right, last but not least, let's introduce Amber, our friend Amber.
Hi, my name is Amber, and I'm brand new to the RPG community. I do run a game. Well, I don't run it, but a friend and I got together online a game of Dungeons and Dragons. So that's been fun so far. And I don't really know a lot about my character because we just like slapped it together in a real hurry. And I didn't write it down.
It's totally fine. So, Amber's character, your name is going to be 8 from sector MI. And no, your security clearance is going to be MI, and then your sector is baby. 8 my baby.
That's awesome.
A lot of people just call you 8.
Hey, it sounds like a Star Trek thing.
Mm-hmm.
We have 7.
All right. So, starting off, you are all very, very happily sleeping in your bunks, in your computer assigned bunks, in your computer appropriate sleep gear with your pillows, and you are dreaming about how much you love Alpha Complex and how much this society just gives you so much joy and how you can trust everybody. When you hear above you a very bright ping, that ping means that friend computer has a message for you.
I immediately sit perfectly upright in my bed.
Good morning, troubleshooters.
Good morning, friend computer.
Have you had the required 8 Earth hours of sleep?
I have had exactly 8 Earth hours of sleep, and I am raring to go on this wonderful day.
Yes, friend computer.
I am
No, why did you wake me up?
immediately 8 my baby. A giant tube descends from the ceiling, and you are sucked into that tube. And out of the tube comes a clone of 8 my baby.
Yes.
8, this clone has all of your memories, is exactly like you, but just imagine you've been reprogrammed.
So I can't be grumpy.
You can try to be grumpy. We'll see if friend computer allows it.
Friend computer, it appears that our fellow troubleshooter 8 my baby has come down with a case of unfortunate traitorism in the form of
Wait, but if I'm a clone now, then it doesn't matter.
I would just like to take preventative measures and ensure that she will no longer be unhappy, as happiness is mandatory. May I administer a happiness pill?
That is a good idea. 8 is already happy, of course, because happiness is mandatory, but a happy pill would not go amiss. You may give 8 a happiness pill, Garf Uncle.
Thank you, friend computer. And I walk over to 8 and I pull out a happiness pill and a bottle of computer branded water. And I say, here, this will help ensure that you do not have any other malfunctions.
So in this world, basically think of it as a dystopian future. You are living in a bunker. Earth has been exploded by some undetermined apocalyptic thing. So everybody who is alive is kind of under the control of this computer, who has gotten very paranoid and very schizophrenic. But since computer has all of the power, computer is always right and refuses to listen to anybody that tells computer that computer is wrong because computer is right. Happy pills are kind of a normal thing, as are sleeping pills. There's a lot of things. So you would be familiar, 8, with this happy pill.
Okay.
Perfect.
Do you take the happy pill?
Sure.
All right. It's probably placebo. Who knows?
Okay. Troubleshooters, I have an assignment for you. I need you to deliver a classified note to a fellow troubleshooter in sector GRN. This is of the utmost importance. I will be sending your equipment to help you with this mission. And remember, make sure that troubleshooter gets the classified message. Are there any questions?
Friend computer, may we know the designation of this specific troubleshooter?
His designation is green.
Thank you, friend computer.
You are welcome.
Kobold, why did you not know the designation of the user? She said it was in sector GRN.
I was thinking of that we might need another designation, but since friend computer has provided that designation, obviously that's the designation that we need.
I would
Why?
hope that you would be able to understand the meaning of what friend computer says without having to ask for further clarification, thus using some of their precious time.
It sounds like you are feeling anxiety, Garfunkel. Does that mean that you are no longer at the mandatory levels of happy?
No, I'm feeling quite happy, though I will take another happiness pill just for the sake of maintaining my already very high level of happiness.
Excellent
Another
idea,
happiness pill.
Garfunkel. Perhaps I should have one as well so that I can better understand friend computer. May I have one of your happiness pills?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Ow.
Are there any further questions, comments, or concerns?
No, because concerns would be treason.
Excellent. You hear again this bright bing. So basically what y'all have gotten is a mission to go to a section of Alpha Complex that is above your clearance to give a classified note to another troubleshooter who is also above your clearance. Going in a place that's above your clearance is not allowed. However, friend computer gave you the mission. So, of course, it must be right. I love this so much. This is amazing. Okay. So, you're going to have a couple of things from the same tube fall into your sleeping rooms, your designated sleeping rooms. And you are given one red reflect armor, a laser pistol body, lemony moistened towelettes, a red comb, a Tila O pocket mirror,
I'm sorry, what?
A Tila O pocket mirror.
What is Tila O?
It's just a name.
Okay, cool.
Tila O. There's no clever thing behind that. It's just Tila O.
Okay, that's fine.
And an extra tiny bottle with happiness pills, because friend computer saw how enthusiastic you were about the happy pills. So of course the computer would kindly give you more.
Friend computer is wise and generous. I am so grateful to serve.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, friend computer.
You are welcome. Okay, so immediately you notice that all of the equipment that the friend computer gave you, the armor, the pistol body, you also have like a different thing that kind of looks like a gun, but it's not. It looks pretty janky. It does not look like it works right. Like,
I take the pistol.
you do. All right. So, Garfunkel, you are now in possession of one laser pistol body.
I'll take the towelettes.
All right, Kobold, you got the lemon towelettes. Fantastic. All right. And 8, do you want to pick up the red reflect armor?
Sure.
Perfect. All right. Another thing about Alpha Complex, any equipment that you're given works perfectly, of course, because technology has never been better than it is now. Everything works perfectly. It just doesn't work in the way that you might expect it to work. So yeah, we'll see where it gets ya. All right, troubleshooters. How are you going to proceed with your mission?
Do I know the way to this sector?
No, because it's above your security clearance. You know the vague direction of where it is, but it's almost like, imagine you're in a big office building and you know there's a part of the building that's all of the bigwigs, all of the CEOs and board members or whatever. So you know kind of where it is, but if you had to travel within it, you would have no idea where to go. So you know in what vague direction to go through.
We know anyone who works in stuff delivery on behalf of Friend Computer?
You know what? I may have some communication delivery citizens. Yes. You know what? In fact, you know, one of your friends, let's see, not one of your fellow citizens, to Martin Artool, works in production, logistics, and commissary, basically a printing office, and they send mail around, and you know where she works approximately. All right, team.
8, do you have any questions?
No, but I'm figuring that the first course of action might be to see that person that was just mentioned.
All right, so are we gonna go visit Kobold's acquaintance, to Martin Artool, who works at the printing office?
Kobold, do you know someone in the printing office?
I do indeed. Friend Computer assigned me a fellow citizen to get to know better. We are good friends because friendship produces happiness.
That is very wise. I'm sure that we were chosen. You were chosen to be on this task because of that very connection.
Let's go visit them.
All right. So, as a group, having appropriate.
As we leave, I would like to secretly grab all of the rest of the items that no one else picked up.
Okay, so you are now in possession of 1 red comb, 2 hand mirrors. Sorry. 2 hand mirrors, and what else did I say? I said something
And a
else.
bottle of happy pills.
And the bottle of happy pills. Yes, you cannot forget that. Fantastic. All right. Before you leave, do you just wake from your sleep cycle and go, or do you prepare somehow?
I thought we were already awake from our sleep cycle because the computer woke us up.
Yes, but before you leave your designated sleeping area, is there anything that you would like to do? Because cleanliness is extremely important. You are
I would like to
still,
brush my teeth.
yes. Yes.
I would-
So,
Yeah, we should probably clean up a little bit.
friend computer also, in this universe, cleanliness is very important.
It should be in any universe.
But to the point
Cleanliness
where
is next to happiness.
cleanliness is next to happiness. But to the point where, like, if you don't brush your teeth, you could get in some big trouble. Not a big deal.
Your teeth will fall out, that kind of thing.
And your teeth will fall out, and you might get sucked up by friend computer. Who knows? It's fine.
Do we have toothbrushes?
Yes, you have your assigned dental cleanliness sticks, and you can go in the appointed cleanliness area to perform the dental cleanliness ritual with the dental cleanliness sticks. It's just a really cheap toothbrush. The bristles
Is it
are.
red?
Do you want it to be red?
Yes.
Sure, we'll say it's red.
Cool. Then I
have
am
a green
approved to
one?
use it.
I'm sorry?
Can I have a green one?
Yes. All right. So, Garfunkel, you have a red dental cleanliness stick. Kobold, you have a green dental cleanliness stick. H, is there a specific color of dental cleanliness stick that you want?
I will pick green as well.
All right. Ooh.
I immediately shoot both of them.
I am so curious to find out what happens when this pistol thing goes off.
All right. Are you going to try to shoot them with his laser pistol?
With my pistol, yeah, the pistol that I was given.
Okay. Can you please, on your character sheet, you will see, what is it? There's a certain
Guns?
thing for guns, yes. So
Yeah, it's
you're
called
going,
guns.
oh, perfect. All right, so you're going to take the number you have besides guns. You're going to add it to the number right under your violence.
Okay.
And that's going to be the node. So you're going to go and you're going to click launch test.
And I need to roll under that number, right? On a d20?
Well, if you put launch test, what you're going to do is the node is going to be
Okay.
the violence plus your guns. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's
Wait,
9.
why are you shooting us? Is it because we have green toothbrushes?
Yes, those toothbrushes are above
Okay.
your clearance level.
All right.
So, and then computer dice, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
9 successes.
okay. So,
I think we did.
Yeah.
So you're going to take this laser pistol body and you are going to, with dead accuracy, you can tell that Garfunkel has been around a few guns before. Knows what he's doing. He's got it. He's playing the game. Yeah. So just really think like Western quick and take and shoot 2 lasers right at Kobold and ate my baby.
I'm never gonna get tired of that.
I know, right? As this laser hits you, you can see the light goes slower as it's coming towards you and it pushes you back a little bit. And sticky jelly all over your pristine, sleeping, designated clothes. Both of you, just grape jelly.
Garfunkel, have you promoted the spread of uncleanliness?
You were attempting to cleanse yourself with an item that was above your clearance level. I was merely attempting to eliminate a traitorous threat.
But isn't it indeed traitorous to be promoting uncleanliness, since cleanliness is next to happiness?
This this laser was meant to kill you, and it would not fail if it were made perfectly by the computer. Obviously, it must have been sabotaged by a filth-loving traitor like yourself, because you wanted me to cover you in more filth.
I did not desire for you to cover me in more filth. So
that's exactly what a lying communist traitor would say.
So now I think what we need to do is we need to talk to the computer to see what kind of punishment we can give. What was the name again?
Garfunkel?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
8, would you like to talk to friend computer?
Yes.
All right. Again, you hear this very clear. Ding.
Friend computer, I'm sure you know what's going on here. Is there anything that we can do to make sure that this does not happen again if he is going to be a traitor?
Ate my baby. Thank you for informing me of this behavior. Can you tell me how Garfunkel has been acting like a traitor?
Isn't the computer supposed to know? Well, he has tried to kill us.
Are you doubting the omnipotence of the computer?
Well, he has tried to kill us with a couple laser beam thingies.
And promoted the spread of uncleanliness and unhappiness.
I was trying to eliminate these traitors from your presence,
and
but they sabotaged my gun to fill them with more uncleanliness.
Friend computer, surely if you assigned us to this mission, you are aware that we are not traitors, and therefore to suggest that we are is in itself to doubt your omnipotence. Therefore, one must assume that Garfunkel is in fact the traitor, because he is no longer believing in the wisdom of friend computer.
Garfunkel, please.
Yes, friend computer.
Please explain what. Oh my gosh. What you wished to accomplish by shooting these 2 citizens with your laser gun.
Well, friend computer, I know that you trust me more than anyone, as one of your most loyal troubleshooters, and therefore you would trust me to root out any communist traitors who are on this mission with me. I could tell that this was a test that you were putting me up to by putting me on this mission with these 2 very obvious traitors who were using cleanliness hygiene sticks above their designation. So I attempted to eliminate them.
If friend computer placed so much trust on you, then how did you fail?
I
Are
have
you
not failed.
suggesting that
Friend
friend-
computer is here.
Are you suggesting that friend computer made a mistake by putting so much trust in someone so incompetent?
I would
Garfunkel.
never suggest that the friend computer would make such an error.
Garfunkel. Am
Yes.
I correct in my logic process that you believed that traitorous activity was being done by these two citizens?
Yes, you are correct, as you could never be incorrect.
Well, that does not make logical sense, Garfunkel, for we are in Alpha Complex, and there is no traitorous behavior by any citizens or troubleshooters here in Alpha Complex.
Of course, friend computer. There are no traitors in Alpha Complex.
Also, I see that you have stained these citizens' designated sleep clothes with your laser pistol that shoots jelly. And you should know that is not the correct use of the laser pistol. And you see the tube descend from the ceiling. And it's almost like Garfunkel, your body, it's like atoms kind of disintegrating as you go up.
I shoot jelly up with a tube.
It does nothing. It does nothing. And and as you get sucked up, a clone, exactly the same.
Ugh.
Did the pistol get destroyed?
No, the pistol's on the ground.
Okay.
Are all the other things I was given on the ground also?
Yes.
Or that I took? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my computer. You two are filthy. Please allow me to assist in cleansing you.
Yeah. I love that. Oh, my computer. This is okay. All right. So Garfunkel, everybody gets to the appropriate amount of cleanliness. You have on your appropriate computer designated red clearance attire.
I
Looking.
take the red comb and I stick it in my computer approved afro.
Okay. I'll let you get away with it. Garfunkel does have a pretty rockin' afro.
Mhm.
Okay. So, remind me, you are going to see Kobold's friend.
MR10.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So, perfect postures, perfectly in step. The three of you walk through Alpha Complex. And imagine, like, if anybody's seen the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, everything is chrome and shiny and perfect. Everybody is walking around, again, totally clean clothes, and you see a couple of bots kind of rolling around who are bumping into things and frantically trying to, you see there's a trash can and there's a piece of like a wrapper on the ground, and you see two bots both rush to try to pick it up, and they kind of collide, and then there's so you're walking, that happens, and you are walking towards the printing office and mail deliveries and postal service. All right, you enter the office and you are greeted by a very stern-looking woman, her hair back in a bun. How may I help you?
We are here to see MR10, please.
What business do you have with MR10?
We have been asked to complete a task by Friend Computer. MR10's assistance is required.
Oh, Friend Computer sent you, huh?
Yep.
MR10! Martin! Oh, I'm coming! I'm coming! And you see a very frazzled looking citizen stumbling up. They see Kobold. Their eyes light up. Oh, Kobold, it's so good to see you!
You too, MR10. Are you as happy as one would hope?
Of course! We're here in Alpha Complex. We have Friend Computer who makes everything perfect. I mean, feeling pretty good.
MR10,
Yes.
Friend Computer has asked us to accompany a letter up to GRN Quadrant. Do you have such a thing?
Do I have? Yeah. You said that you're supposed to
Yes,
deliver it.
that is what Friend Computer wishes.
Not that because there's no traders or commies here in Alpha Complex.
Not at all.
Of course not. But you're red, right? Clearance red. This is green clearance, and I'm telling you, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to give it to you because that's above your clearance.
But MR10, we are both colorblind.
What? What are you talking about? That would suggest that we've got imperfections. And the citizens here at Alpha Complex don't have any imperfections.
No, of course not.
Cobalt. Silly joker. But yeah,
Jokes are appreciated as happiness is mandatory.
it was a good one. It was a good one.
Try to keep them less traitorous next time, though.
So but seriously, I can't give you this. It's above your security clearance.
Well, it was Friend Computer's directive to for you to give this to us.
Are you saying that Friend Computer, who is perfect, directed you to take something that is obviously above your security clearance?
No. I'm saying that Friend Computer has promoted our security clearance to be able to transport this letter.
Friend Computer. Bing! Yes. How may I help you? Yeah, I was wondering, this citizen over here says that you upped his security clearance. He's trying to get a green clearance package, which I am not designated to give to red clearance citizens.
Yes, but as I was explaining to Martin here, I am security clearance level ultraviolet, as is designated by my name tag.
Your name tag It's got the red stripe on it, man. That's red.
It says Garf U NKL3.
All right. What I'm gonna need you to roll. Oh, go
Do
ahead.
you mean that you can't see the ultraviolet? Did Friend Computer make a mistake when they were creating you MR10?
Oh, that's a really, really good one. All right. I am going to need you to roll a bluff, Garfunkel. And you can add one more node because of Kobold's comment, because that was pretty funny.
Right.
And you don't need to have it. All right. And what node were you throwing?
Bluff. Or sorry, it was 12.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Wait. Yeah, you just made it. Okay, perfect. Not just made it. Citizen Martin, as you can see from this troubleshooter's name badge, he is above the clearance to receive this package. I am troubled by your assuming that he is under clearance. Are you trying to cause trouble? You know what troubleshooters do to people who cause trouble. Martin, at this point, is shaking. I was wrong. I didn't realize. I just wanted to make sure that I was following your orders, Friend Computer. Citizen, I am sorry. I see now that you are above clearance, and he hands you this packet of papers.
I take it, and I look down at my boot.
Are you looking for something specific?
No, I'm expecting him to lick my boot, as that is what someone of a lower security clearance is supposed to do to someone of a higher security clearance. He's a bootlicker.
When you look,
could be an ass kisser.
It's true. Do you mention anything about bootlicking, or do you just look down?
I look down and I look back up at him, and I look down again, expectantly.
Yes, sir. And he's still kind of shaking, and he kind of kneels down and takes a real quick of your boot. Apologies, sir. And he's not looking you in the eyes now, Garfunkel.
Excellent. That was a test, and you have passed. Glory to Friend Computer.
Glory to Friend Computer.
All hail Friend Computer. All right. So you now have the package that you need to take to oh my gosh, to
GRN.
Thank you, to GRN. All right. And as I said, you know whereabouts GRN is. However, you see the name of the citizen who this is addressed to, Barthal O'Mule. And the job he has, it just seems kind of like a paper pusher, like a desk job.
Pushing papers.
He literally actually pushes papers. That's his job. However, besides that, all of the papers are in an envelope. And there's a big cross, as if, are you thinking about looking at these papers? Because you shouldn't look at these papers. If anybody wants to roll me, let's see, a brain check on Alpha Complex to figure out a more specific destination where you're to go, you can do that if somebody wants to. Let's see. 8.
Yeah, all right.
I was about to say, I think, Kobold, you have a pretty good Alpha Complex. Also, 8. It looks like you've got a really good Alpha Complex score.
What does that mean?
That means if you want to roll, you can help navigate your team of troubleshooters to the precise location of the citizen who you are trying to give these papers to, if you want
What
to.
dice do I roll?
All right, so there's a launch a test button, and you're going to click it.
Wait, what?
I
Right, but-
don't think they're on Roll20.
Are they not?
We can just do it for them.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'll do it for you. I've got your stats in front of me. So you got 9. This is so many points.
Now, as someone of designation ultraviolet, I obviously do know the direction we need to go, but I'm going to save it as a test for each of you.
Obviously. Oh, interesting.
2 successes.
2 successes, but 2 out of 16.
Ooh.
So that was close. However, this makes it more fun for me. So you got your way into section GRN. And It's My Baby is confidently leading you towards where they think they are supposed to be. However, at one point, wait here, just a second.
So glad that you're cat sitting. Sorry,
It's all good.
I gotta help her take this. They're gonna take our stereo.
Oh, nice.
Hi,
We're
Abby's
going
mom.
That's my mom. And then we also have one of my friends' cat sitting.
Hello.
I know we got a cat who we need to get fixed. I won't go into that right now, but yes, okay.
Aw,
I know, right?
I love kitties.
I know, so do I. All right, so
Now we can either put this on your back seat or in your trunk, wherever you want. Okay, well, if you want, you can even put it in my passenger seat. Okay, that sounds good. That way your dad can do that.
all right, so hey, I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thank you. All right, back on track.
You got it? Do you need help?
So
No, I think I got it.
as you are walking, you see a machine that dispenses bouncy bubble. Are you sure you got it, Mom? Okay. Now, bouncy bubble is everybody's favorite drink. Of course. So you see this machine, and it is literally just leaking sticky bubbles all over the floor of this hallway to the point where you can't reasonably get through here without either getting in trouble for not cleaning it up or figure out how to fix this machine. It's just like there's sparks coming from it. There's liquid kind of randomly spurting from. Yeah, it's bad.
I will take out my moist towelettes and attempt to sop up some of the liquid.
You know what? I'll give that to you because you have the proper equipment. So, as you are using your moist towelettes to clean up this mess, do any of you want to try to fix this bouncy bubble machine?
I mean,
I can give it a shot.
You can either do that. Okay, so there's two things you can do. You can either attempt to fix this machine, or you can try to find a robot, a mechanic droid or a mechanic bot to fix the vending machine.
I would like to attempt to plug the leak with my mouth.
This is a good idea. I applaud your we'll call that chutzpah. You know what? Would that be athletics?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We'll go with athletics. Roll me athletics. See how athletic your mouth is at catching all of this soda.
I just walk my way along the sticky floor, and then get right under it, and then get my mouth right up under the leak, and just
Oh my goodness.
3 successes out of 17.
You are trying to plug this with your mouth. Unfortunately, your mouth can't take it. It cannot take the bounciness of this bubble bounce liquid that's so good. But it fills your mouth and you can't swallow fast enough. So it starts like flooding out of your mouth and you almost start like,
it's so delicious. The sacrifice I must make for friend computer.
So it's still going everywhere, but now it's all over you too. You are soaked. You are soaked in this soda, trying to plug up this hole with your mouth. You did not succeed. I am sorry. But you're still like trying to drink it up. Does anybody have anything else that they want to try to fix or have somebody else fix this machine besides plugging it with your mouth?
I have something I want to try, but it might not help fix the machine.
Try it.
I am going to say very loudly, Garfunkel, what have you done to friend computer soda machine?
Bing! Good afternoon, Citizen Garfunkel. I would like to ask what you are doing.
I'm enjoying this gift that friend computer has given me.
Sorry, just a second. Damn it!
Please, someone watching, clip that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad these go on YouTube.
Nothing that friend computer makes could fail. So I could tell that this was a gift for our hard work on our progress on this mission.
You hear a pause, and I want you to roll. I want you to roll. I want you to roll some charm.
Right.
I want you to charm friend computer because that's a pretty.
So 1 success.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no.
But do
out
you
of
know what?
6, out of 8.
But do you know what? That passes. So you see how it's kind of green? On the outside is the. I'm going to just say that that's a pass because you also, the way that you explain that is very logical. In fact, of course, I wanted to reward my citizens for a job going well. However, I must insist that you change into some, oh my goodness, clean day attire before you continue your mission. Thank you, troubleshooters.
Of
See it.
course, friend computer.
You see a tube, and the tube sucks up this malfunctioning machine. Like it was never there. It's like computers like, of course that's what I meant. It's a reward. Yeah.
And now it's gone.
It's gone now. Congratulations. And then from the tube on the ceiling is a perfectly folded pile of day attire that perfectly fits Garfunkel.
Is it ultraviolet?
Please let this be an Emperor's New Clothes situation.
My God. Oh my God. This is a one shot. Why not? This is amazing.
Yes.
So, you have in your hands what looks like a very, very translucent, silky version of standard day clothes.
Is
And-
it just a plastic jumpsuit that's completely see-through?
Oh my god.
I would say that it
Do
would.
I just look naked?
Yes. However, you still have, if you want to, you can still have your regulation undergarments, which you can just, undergarments don't have to be classified. Or you can just go totally nude.
No. I
Whatever
will have my
works for you.
regulation undergarments. I follow the laws here, all right?
Smart choice. All right. So you put on this totally see-through, really crinkly plastic suit. And every time you move, you hear it squeaking. It's real uncomfortable and it's real hot. But it is ultraviolet. All right. So you have your new clothes. You have defeated this specific obstacle, and sorry, I thought I smelled something, and we were just talking about pets, and it smelled like poop, but I don't think it is. Sorry, I am focused. So, ate my baby. You finally get your bearings around you, and you know exactly where the office that this Bartholomew works. So,
Yes.
you can lead your troubleshooters to this office to deliver the papers to Bartholomew.
Okay.
All right.
Eight. It's quite impressive that you know the way to this green security clearance location.
Well, I just picked up on it. I guess friend computer sent me a message
Mm-hmm.
in my subconscious.
You know what? Yes. You have such a strong bond with friend computer that it's subconscious now. You don't even have to use verbal communication.
We all do if we focus on it, but some people
Of
just
course.
don't know that they can focus on it.
Yes. Why aren't you two troubleshooters focusing on friend computer like you're supposed to? Can't you telepathically communicate with friend computer?
Of course, I also communicate telepathically with friend computer as security clearance ultraviolet.
As you're walking around in your very
And you're
hot, totally clear glass. It's like the inside liner of like a shower curtain.
Yeah.
That's what it's like, except a suit of it. Oh, this is amazing. All right. So you walk into a really densely packed metal lined room. And this room just has one computer terminal on one wall and an old like desk that looks like it's seen better years. And that's right in the middle. So behind this desk is the most beautiful wing-backed chair you have ever laid your eyes on. And then the head of somebody just pokes up a little bit above this beautiful wing-backed chair.
Can we see their clothes?
No, the back is facing you. So you just see the top of whoever this is head.
I will knock on the desk.
No response.
Greetings, troubleshooter.
No response. The head does not move. There's nobody else around. Total silence.
I walk around the other side of the desk and have a look.
You walk around the other side of the desk and you find that Bartholomew is not alive. In fact, it looks like he's been here for a couple of months. Like, but you can tell he has the name badge that says Bartholomew.
I vote we put the packet in Bartholomew's lap and leave.
But it's top secret. We'll get in trouble.
No, we won't. We were hired to escort something from our zone to this person in GR is in. We have perfectly complied with our orders.
True. I guess they didn't say he needed to be alive.
Exactly. And if friend computer meant that, friend computer would have specified that.
Okay.
Well, as a troubleshooter of security clearance level ultraviolet, I will gladly take the message that is intended for Bartholomew in his stead, after you properly deliver it to him, of course.
I take the information and put it on Bartholomew's lap.
And I pick it up off of Bartholomew's lap.
All
I'd
right.
like to read the note.
What you find is just kind of a run-of-the-mill. We thank you for your service here at Green Sector. However, we are remiss to inform you that you have been demoted to Clearance Red. And it says something, basically the gist of it is you find out that he has not Bartholomew had not been listening to what Friend Computer has been saying, and is in fact skipped a couple of corners in his work process. How dare he? So it was a notice of dismissal from the job, and at the bottom you can see, turn page over for appropriate paperwork.
I take a step backwards from Garfunkel.
And then,
Turn
You-
the page over.
oh my gosh, Garfunkel, you thought taxes were bad. You have literally a stack like this. It's all just ridiculous amounts of paperwork that need to be filled out.
Hmm. I
Have fun with that. Bye.
I put it back on his lap gently, and then I say, "Wait, Kobold 8. We need to take care of this. This man has been here for some time now, and it seems that he is starting to get very uncleanly. We need to properly take care of this. And not to mention the fact that he has been demoted to rank red, and therefore he should not be wearing these green security clearance level clothing."
How rank is the green security level clothing? Out of curiosity. Been there a couple months.
He's been there a couple months, but like, think of like cartoon. Dead
it's
for
like
a
a
couple months. It
Skeleton
just-
and nothing else. No like,
Yes.
actual grossness.
Yeah, literally just like an old 1920s movie. And it's just like
He's just a skeleton.
He's literally just a skeleton in green. So
I will switch clothes with him.
okay.
Kobold. Why are you stripping naked in this room?
I have just realized that I made a serious error earlier and I am correcting it now at the behest of Friend Computer.
But you couldn't make an error in the presence of Friend Computer.
Friend Computer made no mistake. I made a mistake.
Well, to make a mistake is
Still changing frantically.
to make a mistake is not only not computer-like, it is incredibly traitor-like.
But I am happy that I have had this opportunity to learn. And happiness is mandatory. My mistake has given me an opportunity to be happy. Therefore, it was not a mistake in the first place, but rather a learning opportunity.
Well, generally
jumpsuit
speaking,
off, green
traitorous
jumpsuit
activities
on.
are associated with mutants, and mutant abilities are not something that you can learn and change from. Perhaps you should submit yourself to Friend Computer to be redecanted.
What if I took a happy pill instead? Or better yet, perhaps you should take a happy pill. You seem awfully anxious at this moment.
I
Are
will
you
take
not
a happy pill, thank
experiencing
you.
your regulated levels of happiness? And in fact, Garfunkel, your clearance is ultraviolet, is it not?
Yes.
Why are you down in green level? Doesn't that smell of communist sympathies?
As ultraviolet security clearance, I can go to whatever sector I have.
But why would someone of ultraviolet clearance choose to hang out with people in green levels? Is it because perhaps you wish to uplift the downtrodden?
I did not do this mission by choice. I, like you, was commanded by friend computer to accompany you on this mission.
But I, unlike you, am wearing green and therefore must be green security clearance, so I am in the appropriate place. Whereas, Garfunkel, I question your loyalties. Are you loyal to friend computer or are you loyal to the proletariat?
My loyalty lies with friend computer and Alpha Complex.
Friend computer? I have apprehended a traitor who has been forging his security clearance in order to spread communist propaganda.
And what is your evidence of this, kobold?
He is not dressed in the appropriate attire for this security level. And indeed, I found him cavorting or perhaps conspiring with this red clearance member who is also not in their designated security level. I believe that they together are members of a secret society.
But friend computer, you yourself said earlier today that I was indeed ultraviolet security clearance and gave me this uniform to prove it. Are you implying, Kobold, that friend computer has made a mistake?
I am not implying that friend computer has made a mistake. I am implying that friend computer has placed their trust in you and that you have been unworthy.
To say that friend computer has misplaced their trust in someone is to say that friend computer has made a mistake.
I did not say that friend computer misplaced their trust. I said that you were unworthy of their trust. Had friend computer placed their trust in you, and because friend computer always was right, you should have been worthy of that trust.
But if I were not worthy, then friend computer would not have placed their trust in me in the first place.
I'm thinking that we need an attribute or a roll off, a skill roll off.
Oh, this is not going to go well for me.
Wait, who has the gun? Do I have the gun still? I forget.
May I point out that I did also implicate 8 in that?
You did.
I thought you were talking.
Because 8 is wearing a red jumpsuit.
Oh, man. At first, I thought you were talking about the skeleton because I imagined that you put the red suit on the skeleton. All right. 8, do you have anything to say about these accusations that fellow troubleshooter Kobold has brought against you?
They are not true. I don't know
There you
where
have it,
you
friend
are
computer.
getting your information from.
8, my baby. If that is true. Stop it. 8, my baby. If that is true, then why are you in sector GRN when you are clearly clearance red?
The 3 of us were designated to deliver, to get the package together.
Indeed. But this level is above your security clearance. Therefore, it is improper for you to be in sector GRN.
I was under the impression that you designated it regardless of the clearance level we were in because you trusted us.
All right. So we're going to have each of you roll. All right. 8, I'm going to roll for you. And since you're doing a really, really good job, I'm thinking of using... You know what? I'm going to use bureaucracy because you're doing a really good job of going through the system. I like it. Now, I'm trying to figure out which of you, Kobold or Garfunkel, is going to be bluff, and which of you is going to be probably charm. I can't think of anything else. Or stealth, if you're trying to be like, I don't know. That's
Can
pretty
I intimidate?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, actually, if you want to pick a skill that you would use and explain to me why you would use that skill, go for it. How will you use intimidate to get out of this situation with friend computer, Garfunkel?
I will just say, friend computer, clearly both of these troubleshooters have been brainwashed by some sort of secret communist mutant society. And I think it would be best if I were to aid you in eliminating them.
I'll take it. All right, Kobold, do you have a specific skill that you want to use to try to get out of this situation?
Since I am mostly concerned with friend computer and friend computer seeing that I am clearly right, may I use program?
Not for this one, because programming, you'd have to actually be in a system. I usually don't do this. I'm sorry. It breaks my heart.
It was so rules lawyered.
It's totally fine. I try to do that with mouse guard all the time.
Can I do stealth then, since I am in a green jumpsuit?
Hex, yes, you can do. All right, so we're going to be doing. Yep. Whenever you guys are ready, you can make the appropriate rolls, and then 8, I will be rolling for you, and I'm going to be rolling bureaucracy.
Computer dice, yes.
Just put them in there in case. Interesting. All right. 8, my baby. You rolled really, really well. You got 4 successes. And computer just did not roll well. So, friend computer is totally. Thank you for clarifying, 8, my baby. Indeed, you are in the right sector. Thank you for being so forthcoming and honest. Your loyalty and citizenship is appreciated. Congratulations. You got out of that scruffle without a speck.
Nice work.
All right. So Garfunkel, on your intimidate, you got 4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Kobold, on your stealth roll, you got 5 successes. You know what that means? 5 is indeed greater than 4. Kobold, thank you for pointing out this communist behavior. You're going to see out of the ceiling comes
I
this
was only
light.
trying to help you in the lower classes. The proletariat will rise. Seize the means of production. Friend computer must die.
You see it almost looks like a security cam that you see it like, I don't know, it's got like a round
Like the little
globe.
bubble.
Yes, exactly. And a red laser coming out of it. And it swerves right at Garfunkel's head. Bzzz. And you see the remains of Garfunkel go up a tube, and out of the tube, a new clone of Garfunkel descends.
Welcome, fellow citizen. You
What
are in
clearance
time to
level
help
clothing
us
am I
finish
wearing?
our meeting.
All right. So with that, we're going to take a break. We'll be taking a little bit. Was it usually 10 minutes? 15 minutes? About 10, 15 minutes, just so we can get some snacks. I encourage everybody watching, get up, remember to stay hydrated, and stay tuned. We will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you also for Roll20. We are using Roll20 to roll these dice. And so obviously Roll20 knows what it's doing because they settled the skirmish between Kobold and Garfunkel. So thank you to Roll20 for their sponsorship.
Our other friend computer.
Our other friend computer.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. If you get a second during break, you should check out one of our amazing sponsors. We're now proudly sponsored by Roll20, the best virtual tabletop for all your role-playing needs. Over 4 million people use Roll20's virtual tabletop to power their favorite games. And with more modules than you can shake a stick at on their new revamped storefront, you'll definitely find something for your group to enjoy. Sign up today by clicking the link below or heading to roll20.net/start/WTTP. Tabletop Loot is an amazing place to get your dice bags, dice boxes, and more. And now you can get 15% off your purchase at tabletoploot.com by using the code WTTPDICE at checkout. Tabletop Loot. Your party starts here. While you're at it, check out our so awesome merch store, So Nerdware. So Nerdware is the place to find all your Welcome to the Party merch and other amazing stuff too. Head on over to sonerdware.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. Devin Rue, the amazing mistress of maps, has kindly supported the channel since the beginning and provides graphics for many of our streams. Head on over to rueinc.com to check out some of the best fantasy cartography on the web. Our Patreon supports the creators and producers of the channel by providing Roll20 subscriptions, cost coverage for video hosting, and more. If you want to support the channel while getting podcasts a week early, gaming articles that are published on Patreon first, a shout out during our break, and more, head on over to patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg and throw us a buck or $5. And last, but certainly not least, help out the party. Subs and bits not only support the stream, but also every 500 bits or a tier 1 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a reroll or system equivalent, and every 1000 bits or tier 2 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a crit or system equivalent. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. The game will be back in just a few minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
we just got back from a break. We are playing a crazy one-shot of the Paranoia role-playing RPG. Very loosey-goosey rules. We just found our team. They were delivering a classified package to a fellow troubleshooter, and they found the fellow troubleshooter, but the troubleshooter was not alive. And whilst trying to constantly claim that the other is a communist or a troublemaker. But before we start back up, I want to first thank Roll20 again. That's what we're using to roll all these dice. Roll20 is the best, our other friend computer. So thank you so much for the sponsorship. And also, I would like to thank everybody who is donating to Patreon. Yes. So we've got a whole lot of, especially, I think there's a $10 Patreon person, or like a list of people. It's pretty cool. So we've got Donald G, we've got Nerdy Teddy, we got Michelle E. Y'all are awesome. And Jack, how did I forget Jack? Capjack is awesome. I love him. Capjack, of course I wouldn't forget you. They are all fantastic. If you want to join that list of awesome people, go to our Patreon. You can donate $10. You can donate $1. It doesn't matter. We just appreciate it. Okay. Thank you. I'll say, okay, so also one of our players had to leave a little bit early because real life and jobs. So
Sleep.
I know. So her
Friend's
character
computer needed her elsewhere.
What a concept.
Well, we're going to go back into it. So the same scene, and you see, or you hear friend computer after Garfunkel was killed and Garfunkel's clone descended from the ceiling. You see, or you hear a friend computer. Ate my baby. For a reward for your honesty and exemplary behavior as a troubleshooter, you have been awarded a security upgrade. What's it called? Like a security promotion. There, it's a promotion. So,
Me and the computer are so in sync.
I know, it's that telepathic communication. So, ate my baby is kind of standing there, and you see the tube kind of descend from the ceiling, and instead of sucking, it almost looks like 8 is levitating. Almost like the pictures you see of like
That video game
Jesus.
level up.
Yes, literally leveling up. Like 8 is just almost hovering in the air, like the pictures of Jesus that you see, like ascending to heaven.
I walk forward and lick her boot.
You lick her boot. 8 looks down at you with grace and smiles before she ascends into the tube in the sky. All right. So, troubleshooters, we still have the problem. Actually, no, because we've got friend computer right now. Troubleshooters, have you completed the task I have assigned to you?
Friend computer, the letter has been successfully delivered to the individual that you requested.
Yes, friend computer. What security clearance clothing am I wearing now? Am I still ultraviolet?
Oh no, you're red.
Okay, that's fine.
So that would be funny for those of you who missed it. He was wearing a clear plastic suit.
Yeah, I
Just
say.
his tidy whities, his regulated tidy whities on.
I'm feeling much better and much less communist now.
because that's a very communist thing. Running around.
Garfunkel, are you suggesting that you were once a communist?
My previous clone did have some sort of malfunction and treasonous intent. However, I am a new man.
A new man who I note is in the wrong sector.
Oh, crap!
Friend Computer put me here. Are you implying that Friend Computer made a mistake?
I am not at all implying that Friend Computer made a mistake. I am implying that the previous version of you may have belonged here, but since you are no longer the previous version of you, you do not belong here, and perhaps it would be better if you returned to red before Friend Computer noticed.
Are you attempting to have me engage in an activity without Friend Computer's knowledge? Are you not aware that Friend Computer knows all?
I was under the impression you had a telepathic bond with Friend Computer, and therefore it would not be outside their knowledge. Are you saying that you were dishonest
Of course it would
earlier?
be within their knowledge. You were saying that it would not be. You were saying that I should try and go to a different sector before Friend Computer notices, thus subverting Friend Computer's gaze. I would never attempt to subvert Friend Computer's gaze. And I think that you attempting to convince me to do so is trying to convince me to join a secret society. Friend Computer.
Not at all. In fact, I am attempting to save you from making a grave error and by being outside of your own zone. In fact, wouldn't it be treasonous activity to be outside of one's own zone?
Not when specifically designated to be put there by Friend Computer. Friend Computer would not put me here by mistake. Friend Computer does not make mistakes. Friend
Of
Computer,
course, Friend
would
Computer
you
does
please
not make
remove this
mistakes.
traitor?
Beep. I shall address those concerns after actually no, okay.
After
Give me
the
a
break,
second.
and we go back to break.
Literally, this is the most convoluted logic ridiculousness. I dug myself in a hole.
But you could
Friend
not have
Computer,
because you
it
are
would
Friend
seem-
Computer.
Friend
You would
Computer,
never
it
make such a
seem
mistake.
That Kobold is implying that she, in fact, knows the rules, when knowing the rules is treason.
How can knowing the rules be treason when it brings me great happiness to know the rules?
Please explain your logic of how knowing the rules is treason, Garfunkel.
Well, only Friend Computer is qualified to deem what is considered traitorous activity. So in order for a troubleshooter to know what traitorous activity is, they would have to know everything that Friend Computer knows. And
But
to
there is no
imply, and to imply that a troubleshooter could know as much as Friend Computer knows would be treason, because Friend Computer knows all. We are mere servants.
But that cannot be but I cannot be treasonous because there is no treason in Alpha Quadrant.
Indeed, there is no treason in Alpha Complex. The quadrant complex, you know.
Well, no, not yet there is not. However, Kobold was specifically requesting that I try to do something before Friend Computer noticed, implying that I would attempt to subvert Friend Computer's gaze.
I would never dare to suggest that Garfunkel would attempt to subvert Friend Computer's gaze. However, Garfunkel has, on occasion in the past, claimed to have telepathic communication directly with Friend Computer.
Troubleshooter Kobold.
Yes, Friend Computer.
I sense that from the pattern of your speech, you seem nervous.
Not at all, Friend Computer. It is my happiness to serve.
Are you lying, Troubleshooter Kobold?
Of course not, Friend Computer. I would never dare to contradict you.
From my analysis of your heart rate and speech patterns, it seems that you are nervous, yet you lied and said that you were happy.
Friend computer, it brings me joy to uncover treachery.
You see a tube come down. However, it is treacherous to imply. Wait, no, it is treacherous to tell lies to computer. For computer knows all and will protect and sustain citizens in Alpha Complex. And you feel a section and up the tube.
Cool.
Mhm. And Kobold, a fresh clone. Where the original Kobold once stood. Congratulations, by the way. I believe this is your first clone of the game.
It is. So far.
Congratulations.
So far.
So far.
The first of many, I'm sure. Am I also wearing a red jumpsuit, or did I get a green one?
You know what? It's going to be red again.
Mhm.
So both of you are now red, just so I can get my head on straight. So that was a really good stealth roll.
Red.
Red.
Like a communist.
Like a communist. Woo. Okay. So as the clone of Kobold plops down.
Thank you, friend computer, for aiding me in dealing with this treasonous traitor. What else do you require of us?
Computer recognizes troubleshooter's gratitude and inquires if the proper papers were delivered to troubleshooter Bartholomew. Where is the required paperwork he would have had to fill out?
Well, my previous clone placed it directly on his lap. However, I believe that Kobold's clone did strip the previous clothing off of Bartholomew's body, and therefore the papers have been strewn all across the floor.
Well, mess
I am
is
going to tidy up those papers for you.
a reminder that your assignment is not finished until the proper paperwork from Bartholomew is returned to, what was it that you visited before, the mail, the postal office. If there are any more concerns or questions, feel free to contact computer. Thank you for your citizenship.
Thank you, friend computer.
Okay, so now you have a stack of paperwork this big that needs to be filled out by a dead man. What are you gonna do? Bum, bum, bum.
Are the questions things that we would be able to answer?
No, absolutely not. It's all very specific to Bartholomew's job as a paper pusher. That you would have no certain pressures that certain paper takes to push in a certain direction. There's a certain type of paper that needs to be pushed northeast at a certain pressure. You have no clue.
You wouldn't want to miss your 240 GSMs with your 210s. It just gets absolutely nightmarish.
Exactly. And plus
Yep.
you got all those sizes. Like you've got the
A4s, the B5s, the 8x11s. What do you even do with it?
The 17 by 11s. Have you ever tried that? The big
Oh my
tabloid?
gosh, feeding them into the override tray?
Oh
Impossible.
my gosh. It's intense.
Anyways.
You can tell the people who work with lots of paper. What size of paper can we make? We can go on.
And I can do imperial and metric sizes.
Oh God.
Hey.
I haven't
Impressive.
worked with paper in years.
I can't believe we just did that on the internet.
Oh God.
Obviously, we must designate a different individual Bartholomew.
What do you mean by that?
So these papers need to be filled out by Bartholomew, but this Bartholomew is not capable of filling out these papers. Therefore, we must designate another individual Bartholomew for the purposes of completing our mission.
But Friend Computer does not make duplicate designations. There will not be another Bartholomew.
What if Bartholomew is found to be a traitor and is cloned?
Perhaps then he would be able to
complete the paperwork. Yeah.
You are correct. I have an idea.
Yes. Tell me of this idea.
I pull out my gun and I cover him in jelly.
Yes.
Okay. Please roll your gun, whatever it is.
All right.
Your gun stat.
It's called guns. Oh, I got an eye on the computer die. What does that mean? But I got 9 successes, so that's probably good.
That's good. However, the eye is like...
There's that consequence.
I think it's like a nat 20.
Oh, that's
Are you
better.
suggesting that you know the rules by saying that you understand what that eye signifies on the dice?
I am Friend Computer, and Friend Computer knows all.
I wasn't talking about Friend Computer, but Garfunkel, who seemed to have
that
knowledge.
wasn't Garfunkel talking. That was Speedy.
A reminder.
And if you can hear Speedy talking, then you're breaking the rules, probably. You're not. Information about Speedy is classified. Ultraviolet level only.
For real, though. Oh my goodness. Okay, so also a reminder for those of you who have played Paranoia are familiar with the rules and gameplay of Paranoia. This is like a loosely based game of Paranoia. Think of it like
I've never played a game of Paranoia that had the real rules. Like
it's like those movies that are inspired by a true story. Inspired by the Paranoia RPG. Welcome to these shenanigans. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Da-da-da-da.
Ba-da-da-da-dum.
Ba-ba-da-bum.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I used to babysit, and the kid I babysat loved doing the. That's how she would do it.
And you would have to do the. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's just like rules of babysitting.
Yes, it's true. Okay. So there is jelly all over Bartholomew. However, Friend Computer sees all, as shown with the all-seeing eye. So this is it's like a twist.
Okay.
Bing! It looks like there is a break of protocol for cleanliness with troubleshooter Bartholomew. Troubleshooters Garf, Uncle, and Kobold. I require you to take troubleshooter Bartholomew to a designated sanitization room. I was trying to think of a fancy word for room and it wasn't coming. Thank you for your assistance. Oh.
Friend computer, we would gladly take Bartholomew to a sanitation chamber. However, it does seem that Bartholomew is wearing the color purple, which is in fact a violation of his rank as green.
Are you questioning my instructions?
No, friend computer. I am saying that I believe this man to be a traitor, and I think that he would be best dealt with by disposing of his current form and dispensing a new clone.
I have instructed for the assistance of Citizen Garfunkel and Citizen Kobold to assist Citizen Bartholomew to the cleanliness station. Please complete this assignment. Thank you for your cooperation.
Of course, friend computer.
As you wish.
Unless, Garfunkel, do you want to roll to try to
I mean, I could make a roll.
How are you going? What can you roll to try to make it so you choose what you want to roll and you explain to me how you use that skill or whatever?
I mean, it's got to be bluff, right? Like, I could maybe be charm, but I think it's bluff.
You do whatever you need to.
I mean, he is actually wearing purple in the form of grape jelly.
Yes. It's true, but that's not... Okay.
And
I'll
over
roll bluff.
red, because I switched jumpsuits with him.
Yeah.
Oh, you did actually put the red jumpsuit back on him?
Actually,
right.
I didn't specify that before break, so never mind.
Yeah, whatever. We'll say that, yeah, you put the red jumpsuit is on Bartholomew. It's done. Okay. Roll your bluff.
4 successes, no failures.
Oh, you suck.
Sorry, I know you're trying to make this game last longer.
No, you're totally fine. I have things planned, guys. This is totally fine.
This definitely wasn't supposed to be the end already.
No, of course not.
Are you questioning friend computer?
I would never do such a thing. Okay, so. Oh. Thank you for notifying me, Citizen Garfunkel. And you see, actually, I know how I'm going to fix this. I'm sorry, guys. You see the tube descend from the ceiling. Your skeleton goes up. And bones come down. The red jumpsuit.
Yes.
I mean, yep, that's fair.
That's
you clone
the
a
clone.
Skeleton, you get a skeleton. It's just
true.
science.
Uh-huh.
That's how Jurassic Park worked.
Yeah, of course.
That movie would have been way scary if it was all skeleton dinosaurs.
Ugh.
There was just a piece on the bone of like a mosquito inside the jelly that's just hard. Yeah.
Neat.
Very neat. All right.
Thank you, friend computer. Do you require us to cleanse him still?
Sorry.
Was he cloned with a purple jelly?
No. No. This skeleton has full regulation day attire.
What
Red or
color is
green?
it?
It's green. It's green.
All right. Well, Kobold, clearly neither of us can write on this paperwork as it is clearance level green. However, Bartholomew could. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I am thinking a thing, but I do not know if it is what you are thinking.
Have you ever seen that friend computer approved film
The
Weekend at
educational video.
Bartholomew's?
I have, and I was thinking something similar to that.
All right. I walk up behind Bartholomew and I lift up his body and I put a pen in his hand.
Not so much a body as just a jumble of skeleton. Or a
Yep,
jumble
yep,
of
sure, yep. I'm
So
picking up
you're
the bones.
juggling.
I assume, listen, I realize that skeletons in real life, the bones aren't attached, but this is a game and the bones are attached, all right? It's just like in movies when the skeletons dance, they're just like attached, they're like a puppet. There's strings between them all, obviously.
Are you
Lift up the head and the
questioning?
whole thing goes.
Are you questioning the GM's decision to have the
didn't- you
bones
didn't
be
question
regular
anything.
bones? Okay, so you're trying. You're trying with this skeleton hand. You're trying to make it. So with this pen, like, go ahead. Please tell me how you're gonna do this.
I'm just holding the hand with pen in place, and I say, Kobold, I need you to move the paper underneath.
I do. I scribble it.
So basically, you've just got a bunch of big loop-de-loops on this paper, not even near
I
where.
scroll the paper smaller.
You have a lot
Next
of
page.
small loop-de-loops. Is this what you are going to keep doing for all of the paperwork?
Yeah, we're gonna fill out all the paperwork like this.
I mean, friend computer didn't say it had to be filled out accurately, just that it had to be filled out and returned.
Right. And if Bartholomew fills out his paperwork inaccurately, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
It's
We
pretty
shouldn't have told
foolproof logic, I think.
We shouldn't have told the DM that.
All right. All right. So, after approximately, let's say 5 hours, because it's going to take that long, of holding the skeleton and doing the small loop-de-loops, you've got a pack of papers, a big packet of paperwork like this that just has a bunch of small loop-de-loops on it.
Perfect.
Never have I wanted a prop from one of my the games I played in so bad.
Oh my gosh. Whoever's reading it is just going through it. It's like that scene in The Shining, but instead of
all work and no play makes Jack a
it's
dull
just
boy.
the loop-de-loops, loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop. Okay. So now you need to find your way back out of sector GRN and back to the mailroom.
Well, we follow the sticky footprints back to the now perfectly functioning machine.
Are you suggesting that the footprints are still there, that there is a mess in the hallway? Is there a mess in the hallway? Did you
Is there a
leave?
mess in the hallway?
You were the
sticky
one who used the
footprints?
lemony fresh wipes to clean it all up.
Yeah, it's true. Did you? And
Did
plus,
you miss a
because
spot?
well, Garfunkel also got cloned, and when
is
Garfunkel
true.
was cloned, has all regulatory attire on, including non-sticky foot coverings. Shoes.
Shoes. I think they're called.
Shoes.
They're shoes. Again, trying to think of fancy names for things. Shoes. Okay.
Need another plan then.
I walk forward to the next room.
Okay. You walk forward to the next room, and it's the same room, except instead of just like one desk, there are several. It's lots of cubicles, and you see workers all in green attire, regulated green attire, big stacks of paper, pushing them in different directions very carefully.
I'm not saying anything because I'm not saying anything in the game either. I'm just sort of standing there watching.
That was not the way that we came into the room, though, was it? Like, can
No.
we just retrace our steps?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, let's do that. Then we don't have to
Goodbye.
sneak through people in an area we're not supposed to be in.
I just want to make Abby describe more things.
I was just gonna keep going. If you're just gonna stand there, I'm just gonna keep miming pushing papers. Okay, so are you gonna go back into the room and try to retrace your steps?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. 1 second. No, I promise, I've got other situations. Okay. Okay.
I do kind of love that moment that you see every now in a game where a GM was like, damn it, they did the actual like logical thing, and that's the
They
one
did
thing
the
I didn't plan for.
I was expecting this to go way off the rails. You guys like the straight and
I mean,
narrow.
Listen, we solved all the problems. I mean, I drank of the fizzy bubbly juice.
You drank all of it. Woo! Yes, you did. Okay. So you're trying to find your way back, and you see, because everything kind of looks the same. You're kind of going through a couple of hallways, and you think you see where the bubble bounce machine was, right? Now what you're going to do, or now what you see is you are walking so, and you see all of a sudden a pup bot. A pup bot just comes trotting out of nowhere into this hall.
Hello, pup bot.
I want to pet the pup bot. I know it's probably a trap, and I totally don't care. I want to pet the pup bot.
So you can tell that this bot is owned by level yellow, a yellow level supervisor. And the pup bot is dazed, confused, and it seems like it's lost. It's not acting normal for a bot of this level.
Are you still trying to pet the bot?
Yeah. Despite lots of hints not to.
As you go forward again, very dazed and confused, and this bot kind of sees you, and you see this bot's eyes start to glow a red as it's
Maybe
looking
that
at you.
means all of it is turning red, and then it will be my dog.
Just the pet's eyes, just the bot's eyes, as it lets out one literal laser eyes in your direction. Please roll me a athletics.
Ooh, that's not going to be a good thing.
At least these lasers are the correct security clearance level for you to die from.
Yes, for you to die from. But it is. Okay. So you barely dodge out of the way as this bot.
Can I operate protocol Scritch?
You know what? I'm going to say, explain protocol script to me.
Protocol Scritch.
It's an acronym.
Most people don't know this, but pup dogs have a little emergency reset switch right behind one of their ears. And so you can just like reach up there and scritch them and flick that switch and they will reset so that they are friendly pup dogs.
You know what? Do you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like a programming thing. Wait, is programming?
Operation.
Operate, I think.
Operate. Okay.
Yeah. Roll me an operate. You know what? Kobold, this is your thing. You know how bots work. You know how they function. You know that this is not the right behavior for a pup whose owner is this level, security clearance level. Something's not right. And you know that it is your job to fix it. Because, of course, nothing can be wrong in Alpha Complex. So you kind of, after seeing this laser eyes, you know not to go wherever this dog is kind of gazed, and somehow you manage to scritch the neck.
As she's approaching the dog, and it's firing laser eyes wildly, I would like to pull out my compact mirror and reflect lasers at her.
Woo!
Believe it or not, I'm less angry because you're doing it at me and not at the pup dog.
I would never.
I mean, it's true. However, this is a fantastic use.
It's absolutely glorious.
Of this hand mirror. Would this be? Let's see.
Not guns, as much
It's
as I'd
not
like it to be.
It's not melee.
I mean, I don't know. It's not melee and it's not throw.
Gosh.
Would it be science? Because
Athletics?
it's calculating the angle of the mirror?
I'm not calculating shit. I'm just pointing it.
I'm not calculating shit.
Sorry, family friendly.
That's amazing. No, I love that. That's Garfunkel's new catchphrase. I'm not calculating shit. Whatever you want. You know what? Choose your. I like this.
Guns.
Explain how it's guns.
It's just like a laser gun, except instead of pulling a trigger, I'm pointing a mirror.
What the fuck? Go for it. Go for it. I approve. Friend computer approves. Roll gun roll.
Okay. What does that mean?
It barely misses you.
Okay.
However,
Uh-oh.
it barely misses you. And it scrapes the pup bot. And the pup bot now has its eyes focused on you, Garfunkel. So, Kobold, you notice this.
I'm going to wait to hit that button.
That's what I thought. Okay. Just making sure that was your decision. All right. So, of course, what kind of heartless soul would attack a pup bot? How? That seems like communist behavior to me. So obviously, this pup bot, who is a true follower of Friend Computer, is going to attack commie scum like you. You.
Can I roll something to avoid it? Can I reflect more lasers?
It's not gonna shoot lasers at you.
Oh no.
You see it start to like run at you. It leaps, and you see as its mouth opens, not just one row, but several rows of really sharp, they look like razor blades as teeth. As he's gonna try to bite you a couple times. He's gonna try to make you a chew toy. Let's do.
Are you hungry? And I point my jelly gun at it.
Oh my goodness. That I'm gonna have you roll athletics because this is gonna be a dodge.
All right, that's fine.
Because you're too
Should be
good with
at that
guns.
What?
Same roll.
So,
Garfunkel, you are not doing well with second Friend Computer.
No, I am not.
no, you are not. Okay, so you kind of try to dodge, and your arm gets like a little bit chomped right here. And I actually like it's just gonna be latched down now. This pup bot is now latched on. Its jaws are attached to your arm. It hurts real bad. However, you are bleeding the correct level red clearance blood. So, congratulations.
Kobold, I saw you were in danger and risked my own life in order to protect you. Excuse me while I take a happiness pill.
You just like one-handed him. You're trying to open this bottle.
Uh-huh.
The debate going on in my head is how big of a raging asshole do I want to be?
You?
I pour the entire bottle of happy pills in my mouth. And there's like a single tear like going down my face as my smile gets bigger and plastered on.
I give you both permission to be as big as the biggest assholes that you possibly can. You have Friend Computer's express permission.
Well, then I need to talk to Friend Computer. Friend Computer.
Ding.
I have found a subversive unit here. They are attempting to damage some of your property that is beyond their level, and they are bleeding the wrong color in a green zone.
Oh. God damn it.
Friend computer, you gonna say anything?
The GM is thinking about what friend computer is going to say. And the GM is trying to compose herself for good role-playing purposes. We're professional here, folks. Whew. All right.
Friend computer, I have been complying to the will of this pup bot unit by allowing it to use my arm as its designated chew toy. And I am very happy to do so.
That is admirable.
Friend computer, Garfunkel is doing so only because he first attempted to shoot lasers at the friend pup in an attempt to damage it.
This is
Troubleshooter.
untrue. I do not have the ability to shoot lasers. My only gun only fires jelly.
Garfunkel, you are aware that to attack a pup bot of this level of cuteness would require a truly heartless, treasonous, possibly communistic citizen. Are you aware of this?
I am aware of this, which is why I did not attempt to hurt this pup bot. And in fact, if you need any proof that I am not a heartless communist, you can see the blood that my heart is bleeding. Red. My designated security clearance color.
But it is being bled in a green zone. Should your blood be bleeding red in a green zone?
Troubleshooter, Garfunkel. You are red clearance. Why are you present in a green clearance zone? Is a green clearance zone not above your level of clearance? Explain that.
Well, friend computer, as you can see on my name tag.
Going back to that well, huh?
As friend computer, yes.
My clearance level is U for ultraviolet, and therefore I am permitted to be in this clearance level.
Friend computer, I would question why anyone with clearance level ultraviolet would be caught wearing a red jumpsuit. Is it perhaps because they have leanings towards certain other political parties associated with the color red that are not approved by friend computer?
Are you questioning the authority of someone with a higher security level clearance than yourself? This would be considered treason.
I am not questioning anything except your sartorial choices.
Such vocabulary is classified. And to imply that the color red is a communist color would be to say that you know about the color preferences of communists, and would imply that friend computer has chosen her own troubleshooters to wear the color of communists. This would be highly impossible for friend computer, who only wishes to root out and destroy any communists who would seek to infiltrate Alpha Complex.
I believe the original question still stands. Why would someone with security clearance ultraviolet, whom we have seen earlier tonight wearing ultraviolet, choose to wear a red jumpsuit? Surely such activity is deeply traitorous.
Surely such activity is classified.
Troubleshooters, thank you for bringing to my attention these concerns. And you see a giant tube come down from the ceiling, and you can feel your souls being both of your souls being sucked up into the tube, and plop, Kobold, and plop, Garfunkel. However, Garfunkel, you are now wearing your ultraviolet uniform, which, if you don't remember, is the totally clear, very thick plastic suit. You can see like a hand mirror tucked into his whitey tighties on this side, and you can see a red hair comb. No, your hair comb is still in your afro. And you have a jelly pistol tucked into the other side. And you are both looking spiffy and ready to go. And there's still the pile of paperwork that needs to be delivered.
Pile of paperwork.
What about the dog, the pup-bot?
Pup-bot is no longer with you two.
Oh.
No.
Sorry.
I hope it found its way back down to yellow.
Well, yes, the pup-bot is... Actually, no, the pup-bot's probably destroyed because it was...
No, that's a story for another day.
Yes.
Pup-bot's adventure. It's a whole spin-off series.
Yeah, I was about to say. We'll have a kids series about pup-bot coming soon.
Part of Friend Computer's deeply entertaining educational programming.
Yes. Teaching young ones how to be good citizens. All right. What do you two do now?
I turn to my supervisor as the person with more clearance than I have and await orders.
What a good troubleshooter.
Oh, man.
Would you please pick up these papers from the ground?
Of course.
They're still in the packet. You pick them up.
Are you aware that you are currently holding green level classified materials?
Oh, shit.
Friend Computer.
We're all just like bright red.
Fuck yeah! Okay. Yes, Citizen Garfunkel.
Friend Computer, troubleshooter Kobold is currently holding classified green level security clearance documents, despite being security clearance red.
Friend Computer, troubleshooter Garfunkel asked me to pick up these security documents. I had no idea what color they were. That would seem to imply that his leadership is deficient.
Are you saying that you were not able to see that their color was green? Are you colorblind and therefore a mutant?
Goes the tube. Go both of you.
We're gonna be here all night.
Comes your clone. Now both in standard issue red clearance attire.
Kobold.
No more ultraviolet for you, sweetie.
Kobold, would you pick up those doctors? Oh, God.
Friend Garfunkel, are you suggesting that I pick up trees in this material?
No.
Are you suggesting that I undermine the will of friend computer by picking up treasonous materials that are above my
that was a
security
test, and you've
classification?
passed. Good work, friend. And I take my comb out of my hair and I use it to skewer the documents so that I don't have to touch them.
Acceptable.
And then I pick them up and I'm holding it like it's a bunch of salad on a fork. Just straight up.
Again, acceptable. I'll take it. Fred Computer approves. Both of you troubleshooters look around. And you recognize where you're at. In fact, you know exactly where you're at. You just happen to be at the entrance of complex GRN.
I leave sector GRN as I am not qualified to be here.
Oh, and I am in lockstep with Garfunkel.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
We're so in sync. We get each other.
Finally. Seems like these two troubleshooters are on
These
the
particular
same page.
clones.
These particular clones know what's going on. They've played the game. Okay.
For like 2.5 hours now, yeah.
I was tempted to just end the game in this endless paradox where the both of you were stuck in that hallway trying to pick up these green level paperwork
until eventually we turn into skeletons.
Until eventually both of you die and there's just skeletons in a pile of paper in this hallway.
We would have deserved it.
That would have been hilarious. I should have ended like that, but that's fine.
We did end like that. That's what just happened.
Oh my gosh. So you're both walking. Are you going to turn in the requisite files to the postal office?
We get to the door and I graciously allow Garfunkel to go in first.
Okay.
I say, no, please, after you, Kobold.
All right, I head on in. Cranky lady is
That
there
was
again.
a test and you failed. Just kidding.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you said. Troubleshooter, Garfunkel.
Jokes are important for happiness, and happiness is mandatory.
Yes.
Sorry, I think even though I've been cloned, I still have way too many happy pills in my system.
This is perfect. A friend computer approves. All right.
Follow.
So you see the stern lady, and you also see your friend, Martin. Oh, hey, Kobold. Good to see you back.
MR10, how's it going? And I grab MR10 and I pull them over to the side where we have an animated and quite happy conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Happy. Friend computer rocks.
All right. Do you turn in the required paperwork, Garfunkel? There's just paperwork. Like, imagine at a library. It's like a return slot.
Yeah. It's just a return slot.
Yep.
Then yeah, I open it up and then I shake the comb so the papers all fall off. I scrape them off the end.
All right. All of the papers are in the deposit box. Both of you troubleshooters successfully completed your mission from Friend Computer. And that is where we will end our one shot. With one player, eat your baby, descending into the ceiling like a figurative Christ. And our two remaining troublemakers finally coming together in the good spirit of friendship and happiness here at Alpha Complex. What a good story All
coat
hail.
and grape jelly before, and then run away.
All hail, friend computer.
All hail, friend computer.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was absolutely ridiculous. I am so glad. I am so glad that I got to run this. Just you guys were awesome. All right. Before we start wrapping up, I want to go around and have you guys introduce yourselves. Tell us who you are, where we can find you on the interwebs, and if you have any projects or whatever going on. Let's start with Garfunkel or Speedy.
Hello, I have been Garfunkel. This has been really fun. I love Paranoia with my whole heart, and this I'm really grateful that you invited me here, Abby.
This is amazing.
I don't know if you can tell how much I like this game. It's great. I love it. I love and accusing all my friends of being traitors.
Yes. Oh no! Why is he frozen? Oh, there he is.
Okay. I'm good.
You were frozen for a hot second, but you're here.
Okay. Too much jelly.
It was too much jelly. We had too much fun.
My
I don't think
connection is unstable. This is weird.
I don't think Zoom was ready for this jelly.
I don't think so.
It just wasn't.
All right.
But you can find me on the internet as Not So Speedruns on Twitch and Twitter. I'm also the community manager for a community called Cast Together, of streamers supporting mental health. We're currently running a charity campaign to write Love on Our Arms called Valentine's Day Doesn't Have to Suck. If you're interested in learning more about that and supporting, you can check out @CastTogether on Twitter. We have a bunch of streamers who are participating. And on this Saturday, February 15th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on twitch.tv/casttogether, we're going to have a 12-hour stream featuring at least 7 different streamers who will be rotating throughout and all raising money for the cause. So definitely check that out. Be there for that. Donate if you can, and any visibility on Twitter or anything like that.
Yes. Awesome. I'm going to be dropping the link to the Twitter of Cast Together. It's a really, really awesome. It's just like an awesome cause, and especially for Valentine's Day, Anyway, I would support them. I'll be dropping that link. Thank you so much, Speedy, for joining us. All right, Miss Ulfrig.
Yes. Hello. I go by Ulfrig online. I'm kind of hard to find outside of the Welcome to the Party Discord. But you can find me on New to the Party. I'm there on Thursday evenings playing Hyperdrive, the first Ember, in which I get to play a Night Sister and sometimes set things on lava because yes. And starting not tomorrow, but a week from, I'm going to be running my first ever on-stream D&D game, and it's a little bit terrifying. That will also be on New to the Party, and it's called Bubble Quest, so check us out.
That sounds amazing. Please go and check that out. I'm so excited, and you'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah.
It will be, I promise you, with absolutely no sarcasm, it will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then also earlier we had our friend Amber, who I believe is on the Discord playing A-Tier Baby. And we thank her for joining us as well. All right. One last time, we would like to thank Roll20 for sponsoring and allowing us to do those awesome dice rolls. And thank you for all those Patreon subscribers. And we are going to be raiding. Let's see some shiny stories. By the way, my name is Abby. I don't do anything on the internet right now. You can find me at Twitter at AbigatorFrenzy. I'm around. Anyway, rating, that's more important. We've got we're rating shiny stories. It's an awesome channel, so join us on this raid. And again, thank you so much. Let's see.
Please hold for technical difficulties, except there are no difficulties because that would imply that Friend Computer has made an error. And Friend Computer does not make errors.
This is not a technical error. This is a scheduled small talk session. Please proceed to talk about the weather and your holiday plans. Again, thank you guys so much for joining and watching. Click that subscribe button. We'll see you later. Mwah!